Hey Aquarius, I'm going to do a past, present, and future spread for you, and then I'm going to clarify it, and then at the end I will take a card of advice for you. You got the King of Fire in your past position. The Eight of Earth and the Acolyte of Fire, both in the reverse in your present position. Sorry, I have a hair. I think I have a hair. Okay, and then in your future position, you got Ace of Water and the Knight of Air in reverse. Your overall energy at the bottom of the deck is the Two of Water in reverse. Before I start babbling, I'm going to clarify. King of Fire is clarified by the Nine of Pentacles. I've actually, this is not my first time pulling cards for you. I've just had a few hiccups in the previous attempts, and one of your cards, well, you got the Moon. I don't know if that's significant, but you also got the Three of Pentacles in a separate attempt, and it's kind of I feel like it's sort of relevant here because you also got the Nine of Pentacles here in your past position. They were both in the past, and I feel like, so there's something I feel like that you've worked on very, very hard. Now the other was the Three, and now we have the Nine. So the Three is like working alongside someone else, a collaboration of in some capacity. But then here we have the Nine of Pentacles, which often could mean, or often does mean, working alone. So, and then the card that came with the Three of Pentacles in the previous attempt was the Five of Pentacles, which is a feeling of lack, right? So I wonder if it was like a feeling of a lack of partnership, because here we have you working alone with your heart in your hand with this King of Fire. So I wonder if that's just your past is, you know, a lack of collaboration, or feeling that you lack some sort of collaboration. I don't know. We'll see. You know, your overall energy, before I continue, your overall energy here is the Two of Water, and I will clarify it as well, but it's in the reverse. And so a lot of times when I see this particular depiction, I see this woman, you know, usually the Two of Water, the Two of Cups has two people in it. It's a partnership. It's it could be romantic, but it could also be platonic. It could be business. It could be, you know, just a family member or something that you connect with. But it is a partnership. But in this depiction, she's alone. And usually I see her as very peaceful and happy and just enjoying what's, you know, right in front of her. But it's in the reverse here. And so I wonder if that's like amplifying the idea of, you know, being alone, working alone, doing whatever this is without a partner, without assistance. But we'll see. I will clarify that in just a moment. Clarifying your current position, you've got Strength and Justice. And your future energy, you've got the Three of Cups. All right. Three of Swords is clarifying the Two of Water. So yeah, I just feel like the Three of Swords is a disappointment. It could be a heartbreak. In this case, with the Two of Water, if you see them, you know, like I said, in the upright, this girl looks very peaceful and content, right? And happy to be in the situation she's in. Even though if you look at her closely, you can see that her clothes are, I wouldn't say tattered, but like frayed at the edges. And so it's like maybe there's hardship, there's a struggle that she's been through, that you've been through alone. But in her case, if she were in the upright, she wouldn't be down and out about it, right? Because she's in the reverse, though, and you do have the Three of Swords clarifying her, it seems to be implying that you are a bit down and out about it. You know, I don't mean to laugh. It's not funny, but that's what I'm feeling with those two paired together. So then we come to your past position, and as I said, you are the King of Fire, right? You've got some sort of fire burning within you, some sort of passion that you are working on, and you've been working on it alone. Now, your overall energy seems to imply that this isn't something you're thrilled about. But I don't know. Let's just keep going. So if you look at the King of Fire, he's got his heart in his hands. And so it's like whatever his passion is, he's being very vulnerable with it. He's offering it to the world in a state of vulnerability. And I wouldn't normally depict the king of any of the kings as vulnerable. But in this particular picture, he is. It's more photo. But anyways, and then it comes with the Nine of Pentacles, who, again, she's a hard worker, she's bountiful, but she does that hard work herself. She tames birds of prey. So it's like the work that she does could be considered dangerous, I suppose. It's definitely not for the weak. But she does it alone. It's like she don't need no man. Sorry if you're a man. Just apply it where it needs to be applied. Anyway, so that's where your past was, which has led you to the Earth of Fire. I'm sorry, the Eight of Earth. God. The Eight of Earth and the Acolyte of Fire in reverse. So the Eight of Earth is the card of hard work, right? But in the reverse here, and in this particular depiction, we have a woman just kind of staring out at let's call it an obstacle. There's a treacherous path here on the side of a mountain that's going to lead her to, it's called a portal. It's a doorway, but I think that in her case, she's being led to maybe a new, I was going to say adventure, but it's more like a new life, not a new life either, a new chapter, a new book. That's what I'm looking for. This path is going to lead her to a new book of her life. It's in the reverse though, so I want to say that it's especially paired with the Strength here. The Strength is clarifying it, and I think that it's amplifying the idea that it's treacherous. The path is difficult, and she's walking alone, very similar to your past, right? You're still walking this journey alone, this path alone. It reminds me of that song, I Walk Alone. I don't remember who that is, but I remember like in my high school days, it was very popular. But it comes with the Strength, and she's alone here too. And it's, again, like taming, I don't want to say taming your demons. It doesn't feel like demons. It feels more like taming your fears. I guess that's demons, okay? Like putting a leash on your fears. This is a path that it's going to require strength. It's going to require courage. And both of those come with the Acolyte of Fire in the reverse and Justice. So the Acolyte of Fire, that's the Page of Wands. All pages have this childlike wonder. They have this desire to learn, to grow, to create. And this particular page is very much in the creation stage of something. You can see that in the picture. He's he looks sort of like what I would imagine an alchemist to look like. He reminds me of Quoth in the book, The Name of the Wind. And he's just taking all these components and creating something new, like an alchemist does. And he's creating all this, whatever this is, with his passion, with his excitement, and his courage, obviously, because they're both, that strength is here with him in the current position. And anyways, it comes with the Justice, though. And it's like sometimes this could be like karmic justice and things like that, but inevitably it means balance. And in this case, I feel like there's a balance because this Acolyte of Fire is in reverse. I feel like there's this balance of components, because that's what he's using here, right? Different sort of components, as I said. There needs to be a balance of those in order to create whatever this is that you're trying to create. I don't feel like there's an imbalance, though. I almost feel like, or there is, but it's like you have the balance, or you have the components. It's just maybe there's an overuse of one over another. In this case, maybe overuse of fire. There's an overuse of passion, where maybe the earth is the other component that needs to be balanced out with that fire. Maybe. Which earth is anything in the physical realm. So it could be, it is, but not limited to resources. But resources it doesn't just have to mean finances. It could mean anything that you use to build a foundation. It could be finances. It could be just actual materials. It could be your health. It could be your home, like the basis of your home, the actual foundation, not literal. Well, it could be literal, but also figurative foundation. Like a happy home requires care and you're getting your basic needs met. So I feel like there is a balance here, but maybe it's not a balance of the right materials, of the right elements. Because this Eight of Earth and the Acolyte of Fire are both in the reverse. You do have the strength, but the strength in which it will be required to start this new book. Whether that's interesting. That's really interesting that I just said that. It's interesting because I have an Aquarius loved one who might relate to that. Anyways, I apologize. Future placement, we have the Ace of Water and the Knight of Air in reverse, clarified by the Three of Cups. Now, Three of Cups did fall onto the ground, I think. No, it didn't. But it came out, I don't remember. It came out sideways either way. It came out sideways. And typically I don't read sideways cards. However, it felt important here. I have a favorite reader on YouTube, and she looks at the sideways cards as something that's like not quite in position yet, right? So it's on the turn. And when I look at the sideways cards, I wonder, because we read a clockwise, and so I'm assuming here our sideways card is on the turn clockwise, and so it's like currently maybe there's no movement here on this particular card, on this Three of Cups, but soon it will become reversed if we're going clockwise. So we have the Ace of Water, and we have the Knight of Air in reverse. Okay. Our Ace of Water, well, all aces are considered to be a fresh start, a new beginning. It could be a new beginning to an idea, or in this case, maybe a creative idea. This is your future placement, by the way. I don't know if I said that, but I'm going to say this is a creative idea that is still in your heart space. I don't think it's out. I don't even think it's made it to your mind yet, to the thought process yet. It's just in your heart, and it comes with the Knight of Air in reverse. So it's like it's not quite ready to take flight. And I say that because our Knight of Air is a Pegasus. He's got wings, and it's in the reverse. And so knights all move forward. The Knight of Air is the fastest moving knight in the deck. And here it's in the reverse, and so it's like it's not quite ready to meet the world yet. It's not quite ready to take flight. Anyways, we have the Three of Cups with that. And while our Three of Pentacles, which I mentioned in the beginning, is a card of collaboration, this Three of Cups, it has many different meanings, but in your case, I feel like it's, I was going to say like a collaboration in the idea process, because that's where you are here. It's just, it's not even in your mental space, whatever this idea is. It's not even in your mental space yet, but I don't think that's what it is either. It's more of just like, so the Three of Cups is like your tribe, right? Your coven, your closest friends, okay? And so it's almost like you're getting ready, but not quite yet, to share this with them, perhaps. But it did come out in, well, it came out sideways, and if we're going clockwise with it, I almost want to say not to. I mean, it's not, this isn't necessarily your advice, or maybe this is, because this is not advice. This is your future placement. So it's like, maybe you're thinking it's not a good idea to. You haven't said anything yet, and it's like maybe you're thinking, should I or shouldn't I share it? But you're leaning towards shouldn't. You shouldn't share this idea quite yet. It's not ready to take flight. So, I'm going to take a card of advice for you now. I'll clarify it too. The Three of Cups. You got the Three of Cups again. It's in the upright. It's in the upright. I want to say, like, it's saying it's okay to share it, whatever it is, with your closest people. It's like your three closest friends or family or whoever it is you spend time with. But it comes with the Death. Oh, goodness. The Death is an ending. This particular Death, though, when I see it, my eye always wants to focus on that star up at the very top. Well, I mean, I think it's like a diamond or something, but it looks like a star. And so I want to say it's like a peaceful ending, right? Or an ending to, or an ending that comes with peace. But this is your advice. So it would be paired with this Three of Water. I kind of, I know I said originally it's probably okay to share this idea, but because it came with the death, I feel like you shouldn't. It's like if you share it, it could end your peace, the peace within. See, these women look very, very peaceful. They're praying or doing whatever they do. And it's like if you share this before it's ready, then you might end that peace that's currently in your vicinity. So anyways, Aquarius, that's what I have for you. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope to see you next time. Bye.